Hello there. Good evening. Thank you all for coming out tonight. My name is Scott Mertens. I'm the director of the 7th and 8th grade bands here at Sycamore Middle School. We have some great music we're going to play here for you tonight. We're going to move pretty quickly, I think. I do need to stall a little. Oh, do we get the claves? We got them. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, we have a couple illnesses tonight. So we have some people that are sitting in that are helping us out. We have Mr. Mitch Edwards, who is my student assistant. He's been working with 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students. He is going to be a music education major next year at the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, a very good music program. He's a French horn player, and I just want to have him stand up and be recognized because he has been really helping us a ton with these groups this year. So thank you again, Mr. Edwards. So anyway, our first song tonight with our 7th grade, this is Royal Alpine Fanfare by one of my favorite young band composers, Mr. Mark Williams. Before I forget, I just want to acknowledge one of the students, Mr. Noah Braddock, one of our talented 8th graders, two-time ILMEA All-District percussionist, is sitting in. We have a sick percussionist, Jared Lanting, who couldn't join us tonight, so he's helping us with a couple of the parts tonight. Thank you very much, Noah. sometimes as musicians we get thrown into unfamiliar situations and expected to excel, and he's doing that. So thank you again. For our before we play our next piece, I just want to bring up, there's a booster meeting going on, a music booster meeting happening this Thursday night, 6 p.m. It's in the high school library. If any of you don't know where that is, you walk in that front door, you go down this hallway, and then once you get to like kind of the end of the main portion of this portion of the building, make a right, and then their library is down that way. So just, it's not too far from here. Anyway, people will help you find it if you have any questions. But anyway, that's where we have our booster meetings, 6 o'clock every third Thursday typically. And we're definitely looking to get some more people involved in that organization. You know, we just got done with the mattress fundraiser. I think some of you I might have seen there. But anyway, that helps us a ton. We have some things that I'm going to talk about a little later that funding that the boosters raises helps us with. So, but anyway, they're having a meeting. We're going to be having some officer elections soon. If you're interested in becoming more involved with that, even if you don't want to be an officer, please do talk to me. We're really trying to get some more band, especially middle school band parents, knowledgeable about that organization. I'm really happy to talk to you about that. They do just wonderful things. So Ms. Anderson, who's out there tonight, you know, she's one of the chairs of the Autumn Craft and Treasure Market and does a phenomenal job. And I know she has some wisdom that she could share with you as well. So anyway, this next song, it's a Bach chorale that was arranged by John O'Reilly, and it's just called Chorale. A few of these students in a couple of weeks are going to be representing Sycamore Middle School in the NCJC, which is the North Central Junior Conference. It's a conference that includes Belvedere Middle Schools, Canland, Rochelle, DeKalb Middle Schools, and Burlington Middle Schools. And they're going to get together and perform some songs. Really quickly, I just want to have those students stand up and be recognized, those who are representing Sycamore Middle School for that. Let's see. On trombone, it's Mr. Austin Dorr. On trumpet, Mr. James McConkey. On clarinet, Ms. Amelia Weingars. And then on alto sax, Mr. Sam Ike. that'll be taking care. Kind of a new setup this year. It's going to be over at the Calb High School. It's usually over at Northern Illinois University, and they mysteriously canceled for some reason. They gave us a reason. I don't think that was the real reason, but anyway, enough conspiracy theories out there. You don't need to hear mine. Okay. So we're going to play our last piece, and then we're going to switch places with the 8th grade. We're going to bring them up on stage for 4 songs, and then we're going to do 1 song all together. So this is Plaza de Toros, which, who knows what that means? Plaza of the Bulls. That's right. Which they're playing, I think, right now, aren't they? The Chicago Bulls. Okay. So anyway, I'll do a score check on an intermission. Okay, I'll let you know. Okay. And we're going to take a really short intermission as we get the 7th graders into the seats and have the 8th graders come on up. So we'll be right back with you. Thank you. So Amelia Taylor, why don't you go ahead and come on this way? Okay. All right. This next song we're going to have with the 8th grade, this is sort of a preview of one of the songs that the NCJC band is going to be playing. It's a classic of young band literature. It is by Eric Osterling, who wrote a number of wonderfully tuneful marches over the years. This is Tall Cedars. All right. Now, some of those opportunities that I was talking about that the Sycamore Music Boosters make possible, one of those is our $250 scholarships, or up to $250 scholarships for music camps that are outside of Sycamore. Like, for instance, like NIU has a wonderful jazz camp that's available to rising 9th graders. That would be the 8th graders on stage. They also have a brass camp and a percussion camp that's open to 6th graders through high schoolers. You have Illinois State University has a wonderful band camp that they're having again this year. University of Illinois has ISYM. You have Wisconsin Whitewater, the aforementioned Wisconsin Whitewater, has a very popular camp that's about an hour and a half away from here. Elmhurst has one. I know there's Eastern Illinois. There's a lot of great ones, including like Blue Lake. I know some faculty at Blue Lake. That's one my wife went to once upon a time. That's out in Michigan. There's some wonderful camps and it was a great experience for me. I got to go to what is now Truman State University music camp over the summer when I was in middle school, and it was a wonderful growing experience. I got to meet a lot of students from other schools, and it's a great way to get confident, a great way to earn self-confidence through just putting yourself in a new situation and being successful while getting to live like a college student for a week, for better or worse. All the good stuff, typically, especially like the dorm food, which is much better right here now. So, and you get as much of it as you want. You get the soft serve ice cream, all that good stuff. So, anyway, please, the deadline for scholarships is this Friday. It has to be in my hands by Friday of this week. So if you're thinking about it, even if you're not 100% sure, I would recommend at least putting forward the scholarship application. If something happens between now and the time you have to commit, just let us know. But we really want to, I just think it's a wonderful opportunity. I've gotten a couple of scholarship applications back, but I know we've had years where we've had as many as like 15 or so. So I know it's, but anyway, there's some wonderful experiences. Most of them are going at the level that they used to go at prior to our recent situation. So, please, if you have any questions, please email me. Check your emails. There are some emails that have some more information that probably have some music camp information if you'd like it. Okay, this is another wonderful piece by Mark Williams. He's a great writer. This is Tunbridge Meadows. Hi there. As they get ready for their next piece, you just should have received some information about the Memorial Day Parade, hopefully recently from me. We're gonna start rehearsing for that tomorrow. Now, as part of that, many of these students were asking them to get lyres and flip folders. Even if they're going to be out of town for that weekend, we are going to be working on marching outside for about the next 5 weeks. And this kind of gets many of them ready for high school, and this gets them ready for that parade, which is probably one of the best service things that we do. We perform at the Memorial Day Parade, which it starts about 10:30ish, a little bit after that. There's an indoor ceremony at the VFW just outside of next to the 7-Eleven. We march from there to Elmwood Cemetery, which is about 1.1 miles. We take part in a ceremony that's there, and we're done basically by 12 noon that day. So I highly, highly recommend any students who are in town in the 7th and 8th grade bands to come join us that day. But that's where we're going to be spending the next 5-ish weeks working on the music for. So if you haven't done so already, and some of you who already participated in like the pep band that we had last year, you probably already have what you need for that. But we need lyres, flip folders, and there's some specific information that you probably have somewhere in your email. If you need any of that information sent to you again, please email me and let me know. Okay. This piece is a fun, wonderful romp. It is based on Brahms's Hungarian dances, which, if you haven't heard any of them, are just a treat. If you Google them after this, you can Google this, Google like Brahms Hungarian dances, and you'll hear pieces that are in the very similar vein to this. This is a very reachable piece in the same vein. This is by Randall Standridge. It's called Dance Carnival. Okay, we got one more song coming up here, and then we're going to bring the seventh graders on stage for our big grand finale. I don't know, how many of you saw the Get Back special on Disney Channel that came out, I think it was, what, Thanksgiving, thereabouts? Few people, yeah. I went into Chicago and hung out with a buddy of mine who's a Beatles maniac. He's a fanatic. He just bought brand new speakers basically so he could watch that and just like, drink in the experience. So I went and saw that, and you know, anyway, I had this piece in our library. I was like, wow, Get Back, hello. That's one of the 3 songs that we have on this. I'm like, what a great tie-in, you know, to some other music, and it's allowed me to kind of introduce some of these kids to the Beatles, some of whom have heard them, some of them haven't, actually. So it's been a nice means of being able to connect students with this fine music, and also just a lot of good music. So anyway, I forgot what I was going to say. So it's going to feature Mr. Noah Braddock back here on drum set and Ringo Starr. There we go. And anyway, this is Best of the Beatles. I don't know if it's the best of the Beatles, but it's pretty good stuff. You'll recognize the songs. I'll quiz you later. Okay. Thank you so much. We're going to do a really brief intermission. We're going to get the 7th graders up here. We're going to play our finale. So thank you. One moment. Lest I forget, I want to recognize somebody that you may have seen. We had another student that was sick on clarinet and that couldn't make it tonight. So I just want to thank Mr. Ken Goodman, our high school band director, who hopefully many of you will get to know over the next few years. His student teacher is Miss Jen Estrada, and she sat in with us. Thank you very much, Miss Estrada. Thank you so much. And she answered the call like about, I don't know, like this afternoon. I was texting Mr. Goodman. I'm like, hey, what are you doing tonight? And he's like, I know a really wonderful clarinet player that can sit in with you guys tonight. So again, thank you, Mrs. Strada. Anyway, before I forget, those 8th graders, I forgot to announce the 8th graders who are participating in NCJC for band. We have a couple others that are also participating in choir. I know, Vega, you're participating in choir. And for flute, we have Miss Samantha Bogus. Go ahead and stand up as I say your name. Miss Emma Weimer. On clarinet, we have Ms. Peyton Calwaite. On saxophone, on tenor saxophone, we have Adam Crabtree. On baritone saxophone, we have Ethan Miller, sorry, I apologize. Huh? On bari sax, I said? Okay. What'd I do? Okay, on trumpet, we met James McConkey earlier. We have Mr. Evan Russell and Miss Samantha Weimer over here. On trombone, we have Mr. Christopher Bunce. On tuba, we have Carter Hoffman. And on percussion, we have the aforementioned Mr. Noah Braddock. Congratulations to those students for representing Sycamore at NCJC. Let's see. So, thank you. Sorry. So as we play our last song tonight, again, I want to thank you guys. It really has been an inspirational and wonderful year, and I really mean that. I've very much enjoyed teaching all of the middle school groups this year. As my wife can attest to, the students are easily the best thing about my day. Aside from, well, my wife, you know, sorry, don't take that wrong way, Christine, wherever you are. At my school day, they're you know, very much one of the highlights of my day. I love working with them. They make me laugh. And anyway, so I shared some of the stories, but we'd be here longer, and you know, always has to close sometimes. So all right, let's go. Our last song has about 4 different superhero themes. We've got theme from Superman. We've got the James Bond theme. We have the old Batman theme. I think Batman, what, 66, I think? And then a certain song by Quincy Jones is affiliated with a movie that you might remember. So this is Superheroes Are Us. Yes, the name of that last piece people know it as the Austin Powers theme, but it's actually known as Soul Bossa Nova. So you want to hear the real thing, go check that out. Quincy Jones back in the 60s. Quincy Jones, a real life Renaissance man. Check out his biography sometime. He's amazing. I love anything that lets me teach about Quincy Jones. What a great man. Anyway, so thank you guys. We're going to let these guys go. We're going to need some help with the percussion as far as getting some of the equipment back, but then they're free to go. So thank you so much, everyone. Have a great night. Thank you for making music a priority in your children's lives. Have a great night. Bye-bye. So let's have